Welcome to El Regnum channel. If you are new to this channel, please do not hesitate to click subscribe and hit the notification bell for you to be more updated of the coming videos.
Mga kapatid, ganap na ang 2,000 taon na sukat ng panahon sa pagbabalik ni Kristo sa sanglibutan. At tayo'y nakapasok na sa 1,000 taon na si Kristo ay maghahari kasama ng kanyang mga bayan. Para masubaybayan natin ang buong katotohanan na buo ang programa ng The Kingdom of God sa palatuntunang Consumatomes, na ang ibig sabihin ay natapos na ang lahat. Sabihin ko sa inyo na consumatomes, sapagkat natapos na ang mga gawain ng Diyos sa pagkatapos ng 2,000 taon ni Kristo, na ito rin ay pagkatapos ng 6,000 taon mula nang nagkasala si Adam. Sa ika-6,000 taon ay natapos ng Diyos ang kanyang gawang ginawa, at sa ika-7,000 taon siya ay nagpahinga. Gayon din sa pangalawang sanglinggo ay natapos na ang ika-6,000 taon, at tayo'y narito na sa ika-7,000 taon na kapahingahan ng Diyos. Dahil dito, kinakailangan sa mga tao ang paghahanda para mabago ang sarili, nang sa gayoy hindi na may balik ang nangyari ni Adam, na habang nagpahinga ang Diyos, si Adam ay nagkasala noong unang panahon. Ngayon ay naitatag na ang kaharian ng Diyos na handang papasukan ng mga taong nakasumpong ng katwiran ng Diyos. So mapagpalang oras sa ating lahat, buong Pilipinas, maging sa buong daigdig. So muli narito po kami sa kaorasang ito para muli magbahagi sa ating lahat at ganapin yung talagang kagustuhan ng Diyos. At kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa walang tigil o sawa sa pagsubaybay po dito po sa programa ng aming mahal na dakilang guro, mahal na Haring Filemon Ondok Reambonanza, sa pamamagitan ng The Kingdom of God sa palatuntunang Consumatomes. So, ako muli po kaming live dito sa Region 2, no? Region 2, Province of Quirino. Dito po sa bayan ng Madela. Barangay Poblacion Sur, Madela, Quirino. So, narito po ang ating mga kapatid na kasama po natin ngayon para magpahayag ng mga bagay o ang mga mabubuting balita tungkol sa kaharian ng Diyos. Dito po sa bahay ng aking ina, walang iba, Reyna Merlita Baltasar. At nandito ang ating mga kapatid na pinangunahan ng ating kapatid, Prinsipe J.V. Sales. At ang ating Haring Redentor Domingo, Haring Gerson del Rosario, at Haring Roger Pagumpana, at Haring Ramel Tadya, at ang ating Reyna, walang iba, Reyna Gloria de Leon. At sa ating mga kapatid na nakarating ngayon, so magandang gabi sa ating lahat. So bago po kami magpatuloy, ay nais po muna naming humingi ng gabay at ganun din sa aming lubos na pagpupugay sa aming mahal na dakilang guro, walang iba po, ang amin pong Supreme Founder of the Kingdom of God, walang iba, mahal na Haring Filemon Ondok Reambonanza. At ganun din po sa amin pong 5 spiritual mothers na kasalukuyan nandun po ngayon sa banal na syudad. Doon po sa Purok, New Jerusalem, Rizal, Srain, Talisay, Dapitan City. So mapagpalang oras po dyan mga nanay. At ganun din po sa amin pong lubos na pasasalamat at pagpupuri sa amin pong mahal na Pangulo. Walang iba po ang amin pong mahal na Prinsipe Rocky Y. Reambonanza. na siya po ang ating president ng The Royal Alpha Omega Ring Trading Corporation. At ganun din po na ating president ng The Kingdom of God. At ganun din po sa kapatid ng aming mahal na prinsipe, walang iba, Haring Adolfo B. Reyam Bonanza, na siya po ang ating president ng The Philippine Deuterium Development and Management Corporation. Hanggang sa mga 12 tribes, no? 12 apostoles na kinabibilangan po ng aming regional director dito po sa region 2. Walang iba, Haring Edgar Palor Ligotom. At kasama po ang kanyang reyna, walang iba, Reyna Ros Padillo Ligotom. At ganoon din po sa ating mga 70 prophets buong Pilipinas sa loob ng kaharian ng Diyos. Hanggang sa mga municipal leaders, barangay, down to Purok. Sa lahat ng mga prinsipi at mga prinsesa. Sa buong puwersa ng The Kingdom of God. So magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. At ganun din po sa ating mga kapatid na nandyan po sa ibang bansa na wala ring tigil sa pagsubaybay po sa programa ng ating Malnari na kinabibilangan po ng ating kapatid na nandyan po sa bansang London. No? Walang iba, Reyna Shirley del Rosario. At ganun din po sa isa pa nating prinsesa na nandun po sa bansang Kuwait. Walang iba, Prinsesa Claribel Baltasar. So mapagpalang oras dyan, Reyna at Prinsesa. At ganun din sa ating mga kapatid na hindi nakarating ngayon, na nandyan po sa bayan ng Cabarugis. No? Walang iba si Reyna Rosalia Tuginayo at Reyna Marina Ansibi. So mapagpalang oras sa ating lahat. So sa gabing ito ay muli po kaming magtalakay kako ng mga mabubuting balita tungkol sa kaharian ng Diyos, na kung ano ba yung lihim o nakatagong lihim sa mga panahon, sapagkat ang plano ng Diyos sa daigdig ay walang iba kundi yung magtayo ng isang kaharian na kailanman ay hindi na magigiba. No? Kaya sa gabing ito, unang-una po na ating subaybayan ang ating kapatid na isang prinsipe para magtalakay ng isang lihim o nakatagong lihim mula pa ng itatag ang sanglibutan. No? Na kung saan ang kaharian ng Diyos una ay doon sa Jerusalem, di po ba? Ngunit binago man ng Diyos, binigay ito sa isang bansa na nagkakabunga. Bago tayo magpatuloy doon, ay talagang alamin natin yung istorya ng Diyos mula pa ng unang panahon na siyang tirahan ng Diyos na doon sa Eden, na siyang naging Mesopotamia, na siyang unang tirahan ng Diyos bago malaman po natin kung nasaan na yung bagong Mesopotamia or New Mesopotamia. Kaya pakinggan po natin ang isa po nating prinsipe, walang iba, Prinsipe J.B. Sales. Friends.
So it's okay. Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to share the mystery behind a certain place which is very important according to the plan of God. But before I will start my topic for today, I would like to introduce myself. I am your brother, JVP Sales, from Poblacion Sur, Madela, Quirino, Region 2, Philippines. Good evening to all of us at this behind of this live today, I would like to thank you very much, King and Queen, Prince and Princess, to all member of the Kingdom of God. Good evening to all of us. Before I will start my topic for today about what is the Pitan according to the plan of God, I would like to stint first of this gratitude to my deep sense of this gratitude to our divine mentor, who is the source of this wisdom that I am about to share with you all later on. From His Majesty, of course, Supreme King Philemon Ondoc Riambunansa, the Supreme Founder of the Kingdom of God, His Majesty Supreme King Philemon Ondoc Riambunansa, the Supreme Founder of the Kingdom of God. He founded it on July 27, 1982. To our 5 spiritual mothers, and to our the same time Chairman President of the Kingdom of God, to our Prince, our beloved Prince Rocky Riambunansa, the Chairman President of the Kingdom of God, the Chairman President of the Royal Alpha Omega Ring Trading Corporation. Together his brother, King Adolfo Riambunansa, the Chairman President of Philippine Deuterium Development and Management Corporation. To all 12 tribes, 12 apostles, from Region 1 to Region 12, including our Regional Director of Region 2, King Edgar Palor Ligutong. Together his wife, Queen Rose Padillo Ligutong. Good evening, King and Queen. To all 70 prophets, municipalities, barangay, down to Purok. To the whole member of the Kingdom of God, good evening to all of us. So back to our main topic for today is all about what is the Pitan according to the plan of God. Now, if we will talk about the Pitan city, we will start at the time when Jacob was born, because the exact time begins in his life. Jacob was born in negative 73. Before he entered Egypt, he lived 130 years in Israel. And that was in negative 73 to positive 57. This was at the time of Joseph, when he became a governor of Egypt. 17 years after Jacob arrived in Egypt, he died. The family of Jacob lived in Egypt within 430 years. So it was at the time of Moses. In short, they got out of Egypt in the year 487. From this time, we will count 480 years. And that was the time when Solomon constructed the temple. In other words, Solomon began the construction in 967. This was the 4th year when Solomon reigned the kingdom. So Solomon became a king in 963. Now, Solomon had 37 years left to finish the year positive 1,000. Since Solomon reigned the kingdom in 40 years, so he had 3 years which was already in negative 1,000 years. If we will subtract the negative 3 years from negative 1,000 years, the answer is negative 997. This number of year will be subtracted from 2,520 years, which is the appointed time of God. We will have the answer of 1,523 years, or 1523 in short. This was the time when God bestowed the kingdom to the nation, which became a Christian nation. In this regard, God sent a priest on March 16, 1521, in order to Christianize the Filipino. For the kingdom of God should be given to a nation in which Christianity abided. Now we cannot profoundly deny that the Philippines is the abode of the Christian people who are struggling for salvation, whether in group or individual. We learn very well that the Philippines became a Christian country on April 14, 1521, 2 years before God gave the kingdom in 1523. It is very clear to mention the kingdom of God, because the year 1523 is the reputation of the real and true kingdom of God at the time of King Solomon, during his last hour in negative 997. So the biblical history prevails that the creation of Adam was in the island surrounded by the two branches of Twin River, of Tigris River and Euphrates River. This is precisely called Mesopotamia. From a Greek language, Mesopo, which means an island surrounded by the two branches of river. In a vivid narration, after the creation of Adam, God rested in the seventh day. Since one day of God is equal to 1,000 years of man. So Adam should be in the Garden of Eden and live at there the same time as God rested. But before the year ended, Adam committed sin. in the year 821, Adam committed sin. So God completely erased Mesopotamia after the 20th generation at the time of Abraham. So the plan of God was carried by Abraham in Canaan. Many years passed by that Jesus was born in Bethlehem. His human flesh was chosen so that Christ, the true God, could humanly speak to the people for the preparation of his third week in this world. Many Jews did not believe him, so he took away the kingdom of God and gave it to a certain nation which became a Christian in 1523. From this time, 40 years should be counted off. And Adam, who could give the life of the people, should appear. It was in 1563 when Adam came to the Philippines. In the person of Datu Pagbuaya. Since Adam lived in Mesopotamia, which is also surrounded by the two branches of rivers. So with the new Mesopotamia, which is also surrounded by the two branches of river, called Pulo River and Liburan River. According to the plan of God, the place should be discovered 40 years after the repetition of the history of King Solomon. The history repeated in 1523. 40 years after, Datu Pagbuaya reached Dapitan. In 1563, counting from it the remaining 390 years. The answer is 1953. When Datu Pagbuaya spiritually returned in Dapitan. 10 years after, Dapitan, the town of Dapitan became a city under the penmanship of President Diosdado Macapagal. From 1963 through Republic Act number of 3811 of June 1963. So another 10 years that followed. Dapitan City became the shrine city under the signature of President Ferdinand Adrian Marcos from 1973 through Presidential Decree number of 105 of January 24, 1973. In this juncture, Dapitan City, which is now Dapitan Shrine City, is the new Mesopotamia, where the second Adam, who personified Datu Pagbuaya in 1563, will come back to Dapitan City. So this specific question, what is Dapitan according to the plan of God? The specific answer is the new Mesopotamia, where the second Adam, who personified Datu Pagbuaya, is our mentor. Supreme King Philemon Ondok Riyang Bonanza, the supreme founder of the Kingdom of God. He founded it on July 27, 1982. So that's all. Thank you very much. Good evening. And most especially, I would like to thankful to our divine mentor, Supreme King Philemon Ondok Riyang Bonanza, and to our beloved Prince Rocky Riyang Bonanza. And that's all. Thank you very much.